Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in to UDEL6 Eyewitness News. I'm your reporter, Hugh Jess. Today, we have a top story. Breaking news, Starbucks is under fire for an incident involving an African-American male and a Starbucks employee. Our reporter, Rhoda Campbell, is on the scene with more information. Rhoda?
Okay. Thanks, Hugh. Today, Brandon Ward was refused access to the restroom in a Philadelphia Starbucks because he had not made a purchase. However, Brandon had witnessed a white male exiting the restroom, who he later found out had also not made a purchase. Yet he was still given the code for access to the facilities. Ward recorded his encounter with this man, and here's how it all unfolded.
How you doing, bro? What's your name? Brandon Ward. Weston, nice to meet you. Sorry, did anyone told you that you look like someone familiar?
No.
No, you never got that?
Yeah.
Have you purchased anything in here, sir?
No, but I was just about to go.
You about to go purchase
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, but before you made a purchase, they let you use the restroom, right?
I just typed in, I asked for the code.
You asked for the code, and they just gave it to you,
Yeah.
right? Before you made a purchase.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Come on, let's go. Are you done? Were you about to get something?
Well, I was gonna get food.
Are you gonna get food?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is Weston, and Weston hadn't made a purchase yet, you guys. So I would like Starbucks right here on Redondo, on Artesia, and Hawthorne. This man right here said he hasn't made a purchase yet. He's in line to make a purchase, and you guys had gave him the code, right? Isn't that what you did? No, this is not your business. This is not your business. This is not your business, though. Okay, you may be the store manager, but you're not in charge. I'm not allowed to be in here anymore. Why? You see, they're so mad. Why are they upset with me, Weston? What did I do?
I don't know.
I just tried to use the bathroom like you did, and they gave it to you. Is it my skin color? 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 I can use the bathroom, but Weston could.
Amen.
I feel it may be my skin color. Hey, but this is about to be on social media. It's about to go in the shade room.
After the incident, Starbucks CEO Kevin Johnson had to decide how to address the issue to the public in an ethical manner. He knew that what the employee did was wrong, but he had to address the press in a way that didn't make the company look bad. This was his ethical dilemma.
All right, thank you, Mr. Johnson, for this interview with UDEL6 regarding this ethical issue that you guys just had. So, if you don't mind, would you state your company's policy on ethics for me?
Certainly. Here at Starbucks, we believe that conducting business ethically and striving to do the right thing are vital to the success of our company. We have put values into place that help foster our culture and are committed to ethical leadership.
So, being the CEO, you probably had to get both sides of the story to make a proper ethical decision. If so, how did you do that, and could you kind of take me through the steps, what you did?
Certainly. So the full picture is definitely important. You have to understand both sides before you can make any decisions. Being the CEO, I was in charge of speaking to the store manager, the employee that was on site, and the two other members that were present. Along with their sides, I also gathered the police report, and with that information, I was then able to determine consequences that would be effective and efficient.
All right. So, throughout this process, did you consult with any of your other team members, or was this done completely on your own?
Certainly. I've made myself fully aware of the issue. I made sure to speak with the VP, regional managers, and current store manager to help facilitate my decisions regarding the employee and the repercussions. The board and myself have put into place an ethical training seminar that requires the completion of 100% per store per employee of each store.
And now, it says here that you have suspended the employee right now and are now requiring ethics training for all management. Do you think that this was the right decision, or do you have anything else?
Yes, I do believe this is the right decision. I have followed all the steps in the ethical decision-making process, and the team and myself have come to the conclusion to suspend the employee pending further investigation.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, Hugh, for that report. In addition to the message from the CEO, we have exclusive footage of the performance evaluation between the employee responsible and his upper manager. This is what they had to say.
All right, Rick, thank you for coming in today. I'd kind of like to speak to you about what happened last week. I know that it's kind of a hard decision to make, but we've been under a lot of fire recently because it seems like it's more of a racially inclined issue over anything else. And I know this is nothing to do with your character, you're kind of put in a bad situation, but it's kind of taking a toll on us as a company, as well as raising a lot of questions about what our policy is on ethics and things of that nature. So I just want to kind of have this one-on-one meeting with you to kind of tell you that we're going to try and alleviate that. That's not what Starbucks stands for, and we want to know that you understand that and you're willing to kind of make some changes to not only stay employed with the company longer, but be happy and have customers be happy with the service that we have. So that it's not all your fault, but you kind of need to think a little bit more before you make your decisions, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We want you personally to kind of just take it one step at a time, be a little bit more proactive in the way you handle certain situations. I know everything kind of got out of hand a little bit quickly, but it's a very touchy subject, and this is one thing that we can't have Starbucks be caught in the middle of. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, definitely, but I think this, our guest, he should buy anything, like purchase anything, then he can use the restroom. And this is my opinion. So it's why I don't allow him to go to the restroom.
Okay. Yeah, I see where you're coming from with that, and that does make sense. But then again, we can't be holding these double standards. So if a white male was just sitting there using the Wi-Fi and he didn't get anything to drink, he was still able to get the code for the bathroom. Shouldn't anybody else with any other skin color be able to do the same, without having to fight or be thinking that their reasoning behind that is that because they're black they can't use the restroom. You understand?
Sure.
All right. Thank you. Glad we had this meeting.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great example of providing feedback. Thanks, Rhodas. After this, it seems like Starbucks having some issues with the value devices. Although they actively working to fix this issue, what is the CEO and the Vice President of Starbucks have to say about this?
Since we've been having some issues with valuing diversity, I've come up with a new program that emphasizes the 8 steps of valuing diversity. First, we should embrace diversity by accepting multiculturalism. We should recruit broadly by working to get a diverse applicant pool with job openings. We should select fairly and make sure the selection process does not discriminate. We should provide orientation and training, and we can do this by establishing support groups and providing mentoring and coaching about diversity. We should sensitize all employees by encouraging them to embrace diversity, and we should provide them with diversity training. We should be flexible because different groups have different needs and values. We should motivate individually by investigating the background, cultures, and values of employees and embracing their differences. And then we should, again, reinforce their differences by creating traditions and ceremonies that promote diversity.
Wow, Jen, that sounds awesome!
When the American man, African American, not American.
Since we've been having some issues with valuing diversity, I've come up with damn it! Just keep it going, just keep going.
That was a great example of the providing feedback. Thanks, Hugh.
Alright, so do it one more time, and it's Rhoda, not Hugh.
Oh, it's Chen's name? Okay.
Yeah.
That was a great example of providing feedback. Thanks, Rowdy.
Rhoda is the name.
Rhodas? Again,
Rhoda.
Rhodas.
Like you ever like you
Road
just
with an A.
you just rode a camel.
Oh, are you kidding me right now?
I've been sitting on it all along. You just gave away.
You gotta stop being
I didn't want you around.